Okay, we are back. We are looking at working on branches and bones, and this is episode 3. I've been doing 2-hour episodes, but I decided I want to break it down to 1 and keep it a little bit more task focused. So I'm not going just kind of meandering around, taking too long, so you don't know what the 2 hours is. So let's focus on one task each episode. If I get it done in like 30 minutes, I'll stop it and we'll do a new one. And if it takes a little longer, that's fine. But today I want to focus on fleshing out the rest of Branches and Bones, this forest battle piece that I've been working on, and taking it, maybe we have about 1 minute and 30 seconds of it. I'd like to get another, double the length, and maybe get it even up to maybe 3 minutes, 30 seconds, something around there. It's going to loop, but in a cycle of tracks. So it's not going to loop directly over and over again. So I'm not writing it quite the same way that I would something that's like a 1 minute loop that's going to go in again and again. So I'm fine if there's things that stand out, it repeats, stuff like that, because it's going to be maybe 12 minutes in between when somebody hears this and when they hear it again. So let's get going. Let's listen through. And what we're going to do as we listen through this first time, we're going to pull up a list. All right, so I'm going to try to be a little bit more structured about how I'm working through this, and maybe try out some ideas for you guys to see if it would work for you. So I'm going to take the idea of taking an A list and a B list this episode. We're actually going to go and break it down next episode, but I'm going to make the list here, and we're not going to be allowed to work on any of these things until next episode. So we'll listen through, and I'm going to add changes that I hear that we need to change for next time. And after that, we'll get writing the rest of the piece. So you can listen through, and we'll make some notes. Here we go. Let's go to... Cool. So that was just listening through what we've got the last 2 episodes. These are the notes I made. So I want to, obviously I already had what we're doing today, fleshing out 1:30 to 3:30. And then the trumpet stabs sound kind of weak. Probably it could be fixed just by going and just upping the velocity levels. If not, we can try something else. Filling out the beginning, I feel like it needs a little bit of a stronger start, not just kind of fading in. The fade in's fine, but I want it to have a okay, now we're moving, now the battle started kind of moment. And then with the brass line, where is it? I want to have the strings going, kind of like having a little bit more of the low strings. So I think just adding those things will be a help. Obviously, there's so much work we need to do just on MIDI cleanup, everything like that. But yeah, so today we're gonna continue the piece. So let's start at, maybe around, 1 minute, and then I'm just gonna try to just sing in something that I feel like would work to see if we can get something. I'm not gonna like record it on, but I'm just gonna listen through, and I have some ideas just from keeping it in my head over the past week as I've been moving and stuff. I'm in a new apartment, by the way. So, yeah, let's listen to this part. Also, I'm having some audio issues, so I need to quit and then reopen Logic. This is a problem I have with OBS a lot, where basically I think the audio system gets overloaded and I have audio issues pop up. So first of all, let's make sure that's still recording. All right, let's open. And so here's one of the perks of having all the samples loaded in VE Pro. If I had to quit this and reload it, all the samples, that would take a long time. But they're all stored in VE Pro. So when I open Logic, it automatically just connects to these servers, and I don't have to reload 120 gigs of samples that are loaded into RAM right now. So, all right, let's see if that fixed it. All right, it's better on my end. Pull up a piano track. Okay, cool. So this needs to go on again for a couple more times, and what we'll probably do is oh, my dog Teddy wants to come in. Hold on. Go ahead. Go on the bed. All right. Happy now, T? All right, so let's make this full screen so we can swipe back and forth between windows easily now that we're getting going. So let's see. Let's go. So let's take this and zoom out a little bit, and let's copy and paste this again, because I think this needs to go for longer. And let's just take this, Command T, cut. Is this end right there? Let's make this, and then click and drag. See if that lands. That wasn't right. So that starts on beat 2, or something like that. So I think that's going to be played on different instruments. We'll add stuff in there and maybe have a little bit more of a unison. So let's write that down. I'm just going to be writing notes. So we are at 129 unison with other, probably Woodwinds string line. And after this, I want to get a little bit of a, let's see. That's perfect. So the line ends on. So I think it should go kind of have a big low hit right there, where we go into a little bit more of an aggressive, I mean, not that this hasn't been aggressive, but an even more aggressive section where it's more about the rhythmic stabs, right? So we're going to have something going behind it. We're going to go more impacts, kind of. Dun, dun, dun. So I think we're gonna go down, have it resolve down to E flat, and okay, so let's get that. Are we trying to change rhythms here? And then let's have some contrast. So might change those notes. That didn't sound quite right. Yeah, let's have that be. So these are the kind of sections where I like to just feel it. And it involves a lot of listening back and just hearing what comes next. Just add stuff as I hear it. Alright, I forgot that that's not the crash. It's actually the G up here. There we go. To be honest, I'm not liking this. I like the idea of the rhythmic accents, but kind of thinking of trying something else. Sorry, I have to listen to this so many times. So what I think's happening is that, let's just drag this down and mute it. I don't like how we're kind of getting into a key center. I feel like I don't like how centered it is. Obviously we've been in a kind of like very chromatic, and obviously that's still chromatic, but I feel like everything's leading back to E flat, especially when I go to the D flat. It's almost sounding too like and that is not the kind of vibe I want for this boy right here. That I'm thinking more something clustery like. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't give him the resolution, you know. Sometimes it's literally just pounding out random notes till it sounds good. Let's see, we could do something more augmented. augmented major 7, or sorry, diminished major 7. Maybe like a, we've already been doing a lot of augmented chords. Let's see if we, yeah, see, even something like a minor major 7 chord, I feel like is a little too harmonically clear. Let's see. You know what? Let's bang it out rhythmically first. Yeah, let's just do it like that. And obviously these are just big clusters, but I'm trying to get the rhythm to feel. Something like that. Why am I getting a... Oh, I have a slur on that. All right, cool. Let's go. Yeah, cool. So now let's do that. Obviously not best practice, but let's go down here. First of all, let's join these sections, Command J, and let's see. And if we can keep playing the rhythm the same each time, it means it's probably the right rhythm because I can feel it, right? If it's something I can't get every time, even if it's in a weird kind of meter, I feel like the feeling of these action pieces, where the hits are, is what matters most to me. So let's do a half step down. And so let's keep doing this with all the strings. Oh, too early. Obviously, that is super all sloppy, out of time. Let's clean it up. Let's do a... I think it's all synced up with the eighth notes. So let's quantize it. Could have a moving line in there. Dun, 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 dun. See if we... Yeah, that was it. fact, let's have both of those. Oops. Let's have both of those go up. Sorry to all of you that think this just sounds horrible. Eventually, it will sound like it's something. Alright. Wrong button. How long have we been going? 21 minutes. Cool. All right, I'm setting a timer. Let's do another 40 minutes. Cool. No, not 5 hours, 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Cancel. All right. Cool. All right. And so my plan for this is to have a lot of this repeat. Cool. All right, so now I do a lot of this back and forth, so let's see. Let's Command T that. Keep, and let's is it, oh, it's Control M is mute. Okay. What did I just do? Oh, I don't know what I did there. Cool. Now that we kind of know what's going on, we can try to figure out a little bit more of the specifics. So, what notes do we start there? E, F, F sharp, G flat. All right. I should want kind of a not quite as dense cluster down there, but something that's still kind of angry. That's fine. A flat, A, B flat. Yeah, so let's try to get the melodic line. And then we'll bring in the kind of like a dragon battle theme there real quick, and then we'll go back to the other one. Let's see. All right. No, it's not for a dragon battle. We'll just keep. Cool. All right. So let's see if we can play that in. so I started on a note that didn't work. So let's start on A flat. What was that? I don't need that. Sorry, my keyboard's a different distance from me, so I'm still getting used to it. Cool. So we've got these clusters, and there's a lot of empty space here, right? So if we were just going to orchestrate that, I'm thinking a lot of, I mean, obviously there's low, mid, and high, right? So, and with this high is climbing up, telling us with this new rhythmic information when we should expect this kind of like climax part to end. And again, who knows? Maybe I won't even like this, and we'll just delete everything again. But so obviously, I think we need some more rhythmic information there. Maybe I just got the Junkie XL horns or trombones. Let's so let's actually use these. All right, so let's record that bottom part on the trombones. I want to start to do a little orchestration here to see if this idea will even fit or work. So I was playing too many of the notes. Alright, so let's bring that up to high. Now let's bring that down to the other trombones. Trombone 2, bass trombone, multi. Alright, now let's delete the other notes. You've seen me do this before. Alright. Actually, you know what I should have done first is add the CC data. We'll just do that now. Stackatissimo. Or not CC data, the key switches. But, oh well, already done. See how that sounds. And again, like this is not best practice, but to check to see if stuff works. Bring it up to the horns. How about we add maybe some horn rips in there? So obviously super messy. These are just like raw materials we're putting down that we can then kind of clean up and work into. So let's have that melody. Because it's going to be a really loud, aggressive trumpet. Let's just see how they do. I'm always early. Cool. Let's go. That's going to be, why don't we just put some, so again, this is as loud as we're going to get. In fact, I may even switch the trumpet patch for this. So let's go through and just add key switches. So this is part of, here's what it sounds like now just with the staccato. Okay, sorry, before we go and clean that up, I hear a snare part. Snare, I want to take over that trumpet line that we got from my microwave. So let's see, let's refresh on that. So it's super sloppy. We'll clean that up. Let's double that on the that? Cool, I couldn't really even hear that. Let's get that cleaned up so we have that kind of which is right. All right. We're late. Actually, no. I think I'm both missing a beat. Sorry, this is a kind of... All right, let's see. Got a little sloppy. All right. So that's really what I should really go through here and figure out like what the rhythms actually are and what meter we're actually in. But I think we're just like a beat off, but I don't really care. So I think this is what makes this rhythm interesting to me, is that there's there's an extra of these. So it's not there's an extra group of 3 here, which offsets where the 6 or the 8s start. All right. Super messy. So we got one, so let's just copy and paste it. Okay, and I'm recording.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And I have an alarm on there.
I'll let you know.
Sure. So I think that's, let's check the trumpets again. I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so there's 4 groups of 3 in between these. So that looks like it's right. Now you want to leave, Teddy? Hold on. Let's take this off. All right, cool. I'm also getting that horrible sound too, so I'm gonna restart Logic. Yeah, so let's see. So obviously this is kind of slow working right here, but I think this is the point where I've realized that I need to spend a little bit more time is on this kind of roots of form. All right, so I think when I listen back to pieces I've written, there's in some of the feedback I've gotten from some of my contemporaries was that there's just something not quite right. Not that it's wrong, but not something perfect about the form. And I think it has to do with me accepting development ideas that aren't exactly where the piece needs to go. So obviously I started this series with an idea that was, a 2-note motif, and I didn't want to dwell on that too much. Right, so I just chose it. Here's 2 notes, let's just go with that. And then I started developing it from there. And then the first amount of music came pretty easily, and it usually does because there's an initial seed, right? And it grows into something pretty quickly. But I think at some point I end up getting too caught up in orchestration before I really solidify the form of the piece and what it should be. So I'm right in this episode trying to flesh out the rest of it. And obviously that's not going to happen. We're 10 measures of progress in, 40 minutes. But I want to have a more solid foundation with which to orchestrate from. Obviously I'm already orchestrating, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, now my windows are messed up again. All right, tracks big, MIDI big. All right, now we're good. And who knows if this will even work, but let's bring it up to the higher velocity. And again, we are going off of this picture. There's chaos, there's swarming, you know, of air and dust, you know, leaves, whatever. So I want it to be aggressive. I want to stay even less tonal, like I was talking about. So let's see. Let's clean some of this up. Oh, right, I forgot. We're gonna go through and do this. So let's see. Dun, 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 dun. So that should be marcato short here. Dun, 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 dun. So then back to staccatos. Da, 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 da. Maybe another. We'll see. Maybe a staccato there. Dun, 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 dun. And the long marcato. Let's make sure the mod wheel is up at its peak. All right, so let's get some of these rhythms a little better. Alright, so let's just get all of these rhythms on the same page once and for all. Is that everything? We'll do this, well, the rips later. First of all, are these piano ones? Let's just check the piano first as kind of the guide. So these beats are lining up with these guys. Let's see how that is. Cool. Yeah, that's good. All right, so now we'll go through and line these guys up with these with the piano, so we know. Actually, let's do trumpet first, or the other ones, I guess. Let's get the trumpets. Dun. Cool. All right, well, that's more or less lined up. Let's get the rips. Let's make sure that we're at max velocity too. These are loud. Go through, add some cymbals. Again, not even close to done with this, but I really need to go back and listen to it from the beginning. So, sorry. Okay, so what I'm realizing about this is it's like we just got into a new thing, and then immediately this chromatic line, the trumpet line here, is pulling us into a climax too quickly without really letting us sit on this new rhythmic accented part. So it's like it's working what I wanted to do, bring us up to the peak of it, but it hasn't allowed us. It's just a, I don't know, something like 10, 12 measures of this new thing until, it's over again. We're back to the old thing. Because I don't think that is enough of a break to then go back to da, da. Like, so let's go through. Since we have that, let's mute that. Let's go, where's that piano? Since we know what we're doing now with this, let's just delete that. So let's see if we can have anything else. I was also thinking this section right here, where it's all the other stuff comes out here that we haven't filled in yet. Here, this needs to devolve into kind of madness, right? So thinking like lots of descending chromatic things kind of falling off, like woodwind runs, like going down. Let's see if we can even put some of those in now. Let's see. Let's see what works here. So let's just add that. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. Let's see. Yeah, we'll have some type of scale going on. I'll do that in the next episode. Super late. So boom, boom, where did it go there? Yeah, so this deserves a different kind of thing here. So those horn, these are also indicating movement. I just changed them to have not that upward motion, kind of indicating resolution coming up. All right, so it's okay. So the rhythm is repeating in this. It sounds a little too simple, so I want to change up the meter in here somewhere, so we can have it not feel so, like I keep saying, about to resolve. So let's change this up. Is that all of it? Okay. So let's wait a beat. So let's move this whole beat over. Bum, bum. So let's make them wait for it too here. Not right there. Boom, boom. Da 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 da. Let's go back to the piano. Isn't that from a Metallica song? Suicide Redemption. Sounds on an E, so it probably is Metallica since every key is an E. Alright, so I'm definitely getting a little stuck here, you know, and it happens. This first part came along pretty easily, but I am getting stuck, so let's think a little bit more in terms of the battle. Let's kind of see what's going on. It helps me sometimes to label different sections of the actual action, like there's a scene going on. Like backed up against a tree. Yeah, I like that. That's definitely like you're backed up against a tree. It's like smashing at you, you know, with a. So let's put a marker. All right. Backed up against tree. Oh no. Let's put a frowny face. So dodging, you know, parrying. Boom. Yeah, definitely add some type of. Where are those? Yeah, let's add a little bit of those kind of. hear whatever. So, but yeah, let's add a big, I was looking for like a
Timer.
Cool, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Oh, wrong thing. Cool. So Boomer. It's kind of a funny name nowadays. All right. So cut that down. That's so quiet. Let's just get that expression data up. Whatever. We'll fix it in the mix, as they say. So this is when you get away. All right. So now you get away. How about he does the classic, weapon cancel. Don't. The classic, gets stuck on the tree branch or something, with an axe, that type of thing. So I definitely hear a kind of chromatic marimba. So obviously I can't play this basically at all. So let's see where it starts. So right here. That's how I try to record just a few of those to get the a little bit of, when I do a quantize here, it's not going to be too. Like it's not going to be too just all programmed in seeming. Didn't want to do that. Okay. And let's have it kind of increase as it goes. And let's get a first hit there that's pretty strong. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. That was definitely very off. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Cool, let's add that in there too. Oh, I had a C in this one. Let's bring that up an octave. So that was staccato. All right, now let's hit the last one with the staccato, and let's do the same here. So. Oh, oops. Sorry, the key switches here are different from the ones I have in Berlin. Okay, that's not what I'm... Okay. Yeah, no. All right. Those are kind of late. Let's just have the so this is where you're getting out. And now let's bring that. Let's get it quiet as you're kind of running away, trying to get away. So again, I'm really bad at playing rhythms, especially on my fully weighted keyboard here. I really like this fully weighted keyboard. The problem is just playing these fast things is pretty difficult. So we're about at 2 minutes. So we've added like 30 seconds. Again, this you can hardly count 30 seconds. That's half of what it was. But all right, let's save, and we'll listen to the whole thing back, and then we'll call it good. And I'll see you back here tomorrow. So let's listen through. Then I'm gonna end the stream. One sec. I have the camera going and stuff. All right, here's the last little playthrough. Cool. All right. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you here tomorrow for the next episode.